A 10-year-old's dying wish is poised to come true. Gabriella Miller's long and public fight with brain cancer is influencing so many more people than she expected, including in the halls of Capitol Hill. Our chief congressional correspondent, Dana Bash, is here with more on this remarkable girl. What a story, Dana.
That's right. You know, her mother, Ellen Miller, said to me something that I will never forget as a parent. As she said, how do you tell your 10-year-old daughter that she's going to die? Well, the way she told her was to encourage her to fight, and that's exactly what Gabriella Miller did. Everywhere 10-year-old Gabriella Miller went, she brought a frying pan to smash a walnut. Even at the Eiffel Tower in Paris. It started when Gabriella's father broke the news to his young daughter that she had a brain tumor.
They told us it was, about the size of a walnut. So we would take to every night, taking a few walnuts outside and giving them a good whack with the frying pan.
She became a warrior against cancer, hers and others.
It's not fair. Just because, we don't know as much doesn't mean we're not important.
The Millers quickly learned how little was available for kids with cancer.
Gabriella questioned all the time, why don't they have a real drug that will work for us kids?
Less than 4% of $5 billion in cancer research goes to childhood cancers.
One of my fears is that, more like really young children are going to die.
She almost seemed like an old.
We've heard that a lot. Yeah, she got it. She understood.
Once you get cancer, you kind of got to be all grown up. And you don't really have a childhood.
But Gabriella embraced activism in speeches and online videos with a simple message to politicians.
Stop talking and start doing.
6 weeks ago, Gabriella lost her 11-month battle with cancer. But her message got through. Republican Greg Harper and Democrat Peter Welch want to take $126 million federal dollars over 10 years set aside for political conventions and direct it to pediatric research. After meeting her parents, House Majority Leader Eric Cantor named the bill after Gabriella Miller.
It's pretty rare to name a piece of legislation after a person.
It could be a really inspiring story for so many people. Instead of spending money on political conventions for the political parties, shouldn't we have as our priority medical research for kids?
Still, it's not without controversy.
This bill of Leader Cantor is an absolute fraud.
Some senior Democrats oppose this as a publicity stunt to paper over billions in cuts to cancer research.
If there's some way you can do it, just a little bit, why not do it?
As a mother and a grandmother, my heart goes out to Gabriella's mother. Bring back the $1.55 billion that they cut from the National Institutes of Health.
Cantor vows to work on that, and the Democratic sponsor says he too wants billions reinvested. But you've got to start somewhere.
Can we just put the battle axes down for a while and take a step forward? I think we can.
In the spirit of this from little Gabriella.
If I lose my battle, then I'm going to want other people to carry on with the war. They're going to win this war. I'll be in a good place, and it won't be all that bad.
Now, the House is going to vote on this Gabriella Miller Kids Research First bill tomorrow. Despite opposition on both sides, Cantor told me he is expecting it to pass. The fate of this is uncertain in the Senate, but just the fact that Gabriella Miller was able to stir this debate, her parents tell me that she is absolutely beaming from heaven.
They got to find the money. I mean, if we could spend $1 billion or $2 billion a week in Afghanistan, we can find some money for pediatric cancer research.
And to hear that from somebody like a 10-year-old girl with such eloquence, it's pretty remarkable.
It's an amazing story. Thank you very much for sharing. Don't go away.